Hey, so the message for today is about feeling your way to your success. Now, it's been a lot about, prioritizing, organizing, discerning, separating, from what you want and who you are versus what's not you and what you don't want moving forward. So, this is along them lines. I'm going to repeat it again, feeling your way to your success. And emphasis on the your success because it's about defining your own success. I mean, let's break it down. So, for example, like how I've said on here before, um, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Jenny Wren. Um, and if you're not, welcome back. If you've been here before, I have spoken about making sure that you are discerning, making sure that you are experiencing God yourself, making sure that you are exploring and finding your own truth. So it's the same thing with your own success. So I've talked about, how you can be online, you can hear people saying different things, and how you need to approach everything with discernment, run everything through your own being as the filter and decide, is this my truth and is this not? It's the same way in this circumstance with this message, that you need to lead your entire life. Every aspect of your life needs to be led through the feeling, through the truth, the honest discernment, through your vessel. It's about us being able to make the right choices for our mind, body, soul, and heart, our whole being, by being able to process everything, feeling it, using our instinct, using our gut feeling, you know? So it all kind of ties back in with, every single one of my messages will. They all tie back in with you coming home to self, you finding your true self and learning how to separate it from everything outside of you that has tried to define you, you know? It's a lot of messages out there about that, but I wanted to make it very clear with this one, the fact that like your success is not only defined by you, but it is determined by how well you can discern what is good for you and what isn't, how well you can discern what feels right and what doesn't. So like I said, with every aspect of your life, for example, like with myself, and I've said this before in a couple of past videos, like right now I'm really working with my vessel. I feel like, a few months ago, I've went through some type of upgrade, and my vessel needs to catch up. My 3D needs to catch up. So my physical life, including my vessel, has to slowly be able to upgrade as well. We have the resistance of time, and we have to allow our bodies that time to upgrade as well. But I need to be able to discern what is good for my body and what is not. And I'm sorry, but just because people put these diets out there, and just because they say that certain foods are, good for you and they have those vitamins, like God does not make one food with one type of vitamin. You know what I mean? So we want something that can work for one person's gut and system. It cannot, it might cause somebody else to malfunction. It might cause somebody else some type of bloating or sickness. You see people with allergies and things like that. All of this to say, what works for you may not work for someone else. What works for somebody else may not work for you. So you just going on and reading the books and watching the videos and looking at the posts and following certain people who say that these things are good for that thing. It's the same as you going online and allowing somebody else to define your truth. So it's about you leading with yourself. Once again, leading with yourself. My messages will always go back to that. And I am here to give you a multifaceted amount of perspectives. I'm here to give you such a wide range and blend of the same message. It's about you leading with yourself, leading with your truth, your light, knowing who you are, discerning, walking your life and discerning. This is how we feel our way to our own success. So let's even do another example. Like, even with people, have you ever been like, and that this doesn't mean that certain people are bad people either. Do you get what I mean? But it's like, you've been that person before where, how can I put this? Oh, 555 is to look up. You've been that person before where you've come into a room, and then somebody says, "Oh, hi, this is so and so that I was telling you about. They're so great." And like, in you, you're just like, nah. You're just like, I mean, even if you don't get like a bad vibe from them, you just get that vibe of like, this is not my person. As much as this person, is talking you up and praising how great you are, and talking about the other person that you've just met and talking about how great they are, just talking them up, in general. As much as they feel that way, doesn't mean that it's the same truth to you. Like, maybe this person to you is not your type of person. Do you get what I mean? Maybe it's not for you, but even in moments like that is general discernment. So if we lead our life that way, then we always end up in a situation where we, one, stay aligned, because that's what we all want in life. That's why manifestation is such the rage, because alignment brings you the things that you want and desire, So if we lead our life this way, we not only stay in alignment, but we stay true to ourselves. We stay in a place where we can no longer betray ourselves. That feeling that we follow only becomes stronger and more powerful. And it gets to the point where you can no longer betray yourself, which means you can no longer fail. Your own definition of failure. You will only succeed when you begin to follow your truth, when you begin to feel your way through life. Don't allow things around you to tell you who you are, what you want, and how you need to live, and what's right and what's wrong. It's about you getting back to center. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I don't think I have much more to say. I might make a couple of videos today. So if you see me in this outfit again, just know that I'm here and I'm feeling inspired today. I'm feeling very clear. But yeah, feel your way to your success. I love y'all. I feel y'all. I am y'all. And I cannot wait to be back in this space with you. Until the next one.